Hey, guess what? Hey, Tampa Bay area in the national news again. Of course, it's right here. We have a Powerball winner behind bars after kicking a local police officer. I think in the face.
Ooh.
How big of a Powerball winner was it?
How about $167.3 million up in Kentucky? So what do Kentucky Powerball winners do? They come on down and enjoy some beach time at the Tradewinds on St. Pete Beach, and then they kick cops in the face.
You know what? It's a nice resort.
You know, I tell you right now that over the years, we have given away plenty of stays at the Tradewinds.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think back over the years, in my 30-plus years in the Tampa Bay market, we have had, the radio stations I've worked at, we've had a crap load of trade with the Tradewinds.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the Tradewinds. We have a lot of radio trade.
Well, we're not going to buy it, but we'll trade you for it.
Yeah. No, we've given away tons of
trips.
prizes, including like a staycation at the Tradewinds. We did it. Hey, remember we were doing the Q105
Staycation a day or something?
we were doing that. We did Tradewinds just like within the last 4 years or so.
And just to think, our winner could have been next to this Powerball winner.
All right, listen to this. Days after claiming a $167.3 million Powerball jackpot, a Kentucky man is behind bars charged with kicking a cop in the face during a melee, a fracas, at the Tradewinds in St. Pete. According to court records, James Farthing.
That's the name?
If you take the H out, he's James Farting.
Yeah.
James Farthing.
How many times does he have to correct people on that name?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not farting. It's farthing.
Mr. Farting, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Mr.
Damn it.
Farting.
It's not farting.
Mr. Farting,
You're
please.
saying it wrong. There's an H in it.
So James Farthing, a 50-year-old ex-convict, was arrested on Tuesday night this week on felony and misdemeanor charges in connection with this altercation at the Tradewinds Resort over here in St. Pete Beach. Farthing was at the resort with Jacqueline. You can't make this crap up.
What's her name?
The woman he was with was Jacqueline Fightmaster.
No.
I swear to God. All right. Farthing was at the Tradewinds with Jacqueline Fightmaster, his 42-year-old girlfriend. Farthing and Fightmaster, they appeared Tuesday at a Kentucky Lottery press conference announcing the Powerball win, which Farthing is splitting with his 70-year-old mother. Farthing won the April 26th Powerball drawing, purchased a winning ticket at Clark's Pump and Stop in Georgetown, Kentucky, 15 miles north of Lexington.
So all this has happened in the last week?
Oh, this is like they won, and then boom, next thing you know, he's on St. Pete Beach.
I'm going to Tradewinds.
It's like he bought a teleporter. It's like Star Trek. On Tuesday evening, one day after posing with an oversized jackpot winner check.
Here's the picture.
Yeah.
That's his mom.
Oh, yeah.
There's mom and
With the Kentucky Lottery, folks.
there's farting.
You got the whole Kentucky Lottery backdrop with all the logos on the back. They're holding up a Powerball $167.3 million. You got a bunch of dumb rednecks out of the hills of Kentucky here.
No kidding.
So getting $167.3 million. Next thing you know, he's kicking a local cop in the face. All right, here's the rest of it. So he poses with his mom. Then he gets down to St. Pete here, punched a male victim in the face during an argument at the Tradewinds. Subsequent to that alleged battery, a sheriff's deputy sought to break up the fight in progress between Farthing and the other individual, or another individual. And while trying to stop the fight, Deputy Nicholas Arostatigo, so this is Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Nicholas Arostatigo,
Okay.
if I'm pronouncing it properly, hopefully I am, Deputy, reported he was kicked in the face by Farthing. I'm glad it wasn't farting. Glad it was. After reviewing the body cam footage, The deputy stated he observed the defendant winding up his right leg and kicking him in the face in an attempt to injure or incapacitate myself. This is in the arrest affidavit. Yeah, the deputy said the kick caused him pain in his face, resulted in swelling and redness under his right eye. After being kicked, the deputy ordered Farthing to turn around and place his hands behind his back. What are you doing, like a roundhouse kick on him? The defendant refused to do so and attempted to flee on foot out of the hotel. I mean, what a freaking 24 hours. You win $167 million. You got the giant lottery check for Powerball at the Kentucky Lottery headquarters, and then hours later, you're kicking a Pinellas County deputy sheriff in the face of the Tradewinds?
He's going to get jail time in Florida. He wants to come down to Pinellas County. He's going to be spending a while here. Right?
Yeah. Then, simultaneously, the girlfriend, she gets involved. So Farthing, the guy, he refused to submit, turn around, get cuffed. He flees on foot. He runs out of the hotel, out of the Tradewinds. What is he? He's now running down what? Gulf Boulevard?
Yeah.
Right. All right. So simultaneously, Fightmaster, she was actively engaging in an argument involving other guests, and her boyfriend was trying to, I guess, fight and get involved on behalf of her boyfriend. And her name is Fightmaster. Then she starts fighting with other patrons at the bar. So she was busted for causing a disturbance. She apparently was very intoxicated, yelling, screaming, making incoherent statements, according to the Pinellas County arrest affidavit. Can you imagine? Her name is Fight Master. Are you kidding me?
I've never heard that name before. I've never met anybody named Fight Master.
Fight Master.
And this woman.
Sounds like boxing equipment.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, I got my new gloves from Fight Master. Yeah, you know, those turnbuckles, you know who makes those?
No, Fight Master.
Fight Master.
Yeah, best in the business.
Yeah. Hey, you know the gauze?
Yeah.
You know the gauze that you and the what is it? The styptic? What is that? The
I don't know.
You know, stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. Where do you get the supplies when they're in the corner? You're cleaning them up. What catalog do you get it from?
The Fight Master.
Fight Master catalog.
Yep.
Oh, you're not going to believe this. The bartender who was on duty that night's on the phone.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, hold on a minute. This is great. I still have a little more to the story. Anna Marie, named after the island, I think. Anna Marie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how's it going? Good morning.
So you work at the Tradewinds?
Yes. So I had actually seen them earlier that morning or that afternoon when they came in to check in, and they came back that night. And yes, I've been waiting on them.
What were they like prior to the melee?
Actually, they were very cool. The guy that was he got in a fight with, he's the one that started it. When he found out he had won the
whoa, hold on a sec. The guy that he fought with actually started it with Farthing?
Yes.
What happened?
So the guy James was sitting at the bar. He came back from dinner, and he was like upset. And I asked him what was wrong, and he was like, "I can't comprehend this. I just won the Powerball." And the guy next to him was like, "Well, even if you didn't," because he said he had just gotten out of prison. He was like, "Even if you didn't, that's a great story."
Wait a minute, hold on. So Farthing, hold on a minute. Farthing, the Powerball winner, said that he had just gotten out of prison?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So what? Do you know what Farthing was in prison for?
No. Everybody asked me that, but I didn't. It like all happened so fast. I didn't even really get a chance.
Wow.
He was like so upset about like just he couldn't believe himself. Like what had happened. And then everybody at the bar was kind of looking it up, and they're like, "Oh, here's the video. He really did. He really did." And
so people at the bar, they Googled it, and they found the video of them with the big ceremonial check at the Kentucky Lottery headquarters?
Yeah, with his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see that picture right here.
All right, so how did the other guy start the fight with Farthing?
So he was saying like, "Oh, I'm, so thankful. I'm so thankful." And then the guy was like, "Oh, do you want me to baptize you?" He was just being stupid. And then the next thing, he got in the guy's face. And obviously, if you've been in prison or jail before, you're not going to let someone get in your face.
Yeah, this guy's, he's a rough guy.
Oh yeah, he's all tatted up. He's got like a biker. He's got like an outlaw biker look to him. I'm sorry. Hold on. Say it again.
He was actually a very nice guy.
I'm sure he was, but he's not the kind of guy you want to mess with, is what I'm trying to say.
No, definitely not.
All right, so he gets into the fight with the other customer at the bar at the. What's the name of this bar at the Tradewinds?
It's the Island Grand.
It's what?
Island Grand.
Island Grand.
Island Grand Bar at the Tradewinds. All right. So how quickly? Who called the cops? Who called the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office?
The security did.
All right. How long did it take for the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office to get there?
Oh, not long. Like within 2-3 minutes.
Oh wow, that's fair. That is a killer response time. All right. Did you actually see Mr. Farthing, the Powerball winner, kick the cop in the face?
No, when I saw that, I saw them like trying to grab him and take him around. I saw him kick, but I thought he kicked the other guy. I didn't know he had actually kicked the officer. But I did see him try to kick, yeah.
Okay. Now, did they settle the tab before he was taken to the Pinellas County Jail?
They didn't.
What?
No.
How much was the tab? How much did they leave open?
It wasn't much. It was just they only had a shot. And he bought the guy that hit him a shot.
Oh, my God.
I mean, this guy sounds like the nicest guy ever, winning a lottery, coming to Florida, buying drinks for people in the bar.
Yeah, he was actually very, very kind. I feel terrible for him, and I feel even worse for his mother.
Well,
So some local jackass ruined this guy's celebratory trip.
and what about the girlfriend? What interaction did you have with the girlfriend named Fight Master?
I really didn't. I mean, she seemed very nice when they first came in, too, but obviously she was sticking up for her boyfriend.
Yeah, her name is Jacqueline Fight Master.
Well, she definitely was feisty.
Yeah, feisty Fight Master. Wow.
MJ, isn't the rule of thumb, if you win this lottery, if you win this big prize, even if you take a trip immediately,
Right.
you don't
Yeah,
tell.
he said he was coming down to buy a house on the beach.
Oh, hold on. We're getting more information by the moment here. He told you he was coming down to buy a house on the beach in St. Pete.
Yep. That's why he was there.
Wow.
You know what? He can do it.
What, hours after getting the check, he's already buying real estate.
So if they would take
he was definitely to enjoy it. Who wouldn't, right?
Yeah, really.
the one lump payout, MJ, $77 million.
Yeah, and then you split that with mom, and then you got federal taxes. I don't know if Kentucky charges you. I don't know if Kentucky does a tax on lottery winnings.
So wait, maybe he gets $20 million clear?
Yeah, I got
Maybe.
Yeah, plenty of money.
You could buy a place on the
Yeah.
beach for that.
Yeah.
Live nicely.
So he was in prison for 2 years.
Yeah, what does it say? What for?
Oh, he's got a bunch of charges. I mean, he was a part of an organized crime,
Yeah.
drugs,
Oh, jeez.
He's going to fit right in here.
yeah,
Oh,
tampering with
jeez.
physical evidence, like, probably after the fact.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Hold on, Andrew's got something. Yes, Andrew, say that again, please.
I believe this violated his probation.
Oh, yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is
He
a
has
pro.
3 months left. He has 3 months of parole left.
Oh,
And
3
that's
months
what
of.
his girlfriend was screaming.
So he's in trouble with 3 months of his probation left.
Could he even leave Kentucky on probation?
Probably
I
not.
mean, I got a buddy on probation.
wow.
He can't leave like the county.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Anna Marie, listen, you've been
Yes.
phenomenal. Thank you so much for phoning in. Thanks for listening.
Of course. Have a great day.
You too. Look at
That's
that.
amazing.
The bartender from the fight with the Powerball winner.
I feel bad for this guy all of a sudden.
I don't feel bad for him.
Well, I feel bad that he came down here and some guy tried to start crap with him, and he's a hothead.
Anyway, Farthing was booked into the Pinellas County Jail early Wednesday morning for battery on a law enforcement officer. That's a felony. 2 other misdemeanor counts. Bond set at $10,000 on the felony rap. And apparently he's still behind bars due to a Kentucky felony warrant charging him with parole violation.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What, are they going to send him back to Kentucky?
oh, he's going to be extramodited.
What, he flew in first class and he's leaving on Con Air? Is that how that goes, Lee Man?
Con Air's federal. Farthing supervision by the Kentucky Department of Corrections began in September 2023 and was due to end in late August.
Oh, poor
So,
bastard.
yeah, May, June, July. 3 to 4 months of probation left. And now, this guy, what do you say? He's got convictions for theft. This is more here. So, convictions for theft, receiving stolen property, escape, drug trafficking, promoting contraband, tampering with physical evidence, and engaged in an organized criminal syndicate.
Mm-hmm.
That's who wins the Powerball.
He's going to need it for a great lawyer.
Hope you liked the video. If you did, then hit the like, share, subscribe, all this crap down here.